is Tyrone Stanley. I'm a playwright, I'm a composer, I'm a singer, I'm a dancer, but more than anything, I'm a vessel that is to be used to help other people. So all of my gifts and my talents, they are for someone else. And there's only one thing better than going to heaven, and that's taking somebody with you. Soul on Fire is a musical about hope, about love, about redemption, about forgiveness. It's about community. It's a musical that chronicles the story of a young girl who has lost her way. And she's now trying to not only find her way back to her family and her community, but find her way back from a painful place to a place of love and acceptance. I came up with the concept of Soul on Fire when I was growing up. I witnessed some very abusive situations, not in my own personal household, but in my community. Sexual abuse that was swept under the rug and just kind of became a subject that people didn't really want to talk about. When I saw things that were hurtful as a child, I internalized it. And while I held those things in, the anger in and the hurt, it felt like I had something inside called a soul, and I felt like that soul was burning. Like I had something I wanted to say and I wanted to tell. So I always thought, wow, if I feel that way, how must the victims feel? Or how must the survivors feel? So I decided to address my feelings about that by writing some songs and writing some poetry. And those songs and that poetry turned into a musical called Soul on Fire. My character in Soul on Fire came out of a need to believe that there was something that we couldn't see that allowed us to persevere and overcome tough situations in our lives. So I follow those voices, but my particular character is a loving and strong character, but he's also hard-headed, and he takes me to areas of my own personality that I otherwise wouldn't visit. So I enjoy becoming someone else and infusing with Moses, becoming one with Moses, and it creates this dynamic energy that just kind of surpasses my expectations of what I do as an actor on stage. So I love being that character, and there are times that I hate being that character as well. The casting for the show is still underway. As actors are very busy in their lives at times, and so that's evolving. However, there are some key people that have been with me on the show since I started writing the script, which it was actually my master's thesis. So I graduated with this show. But there were people that read for me then, and some of those people are still with me, and I don't plan to change them. People like Donna Cox, Dr. Donna Cox, who is a wonderful soprano, but also an awesome actress and dedicated to the role of Lila, the mother in the show. And Bruce Davis, he's another one that has stuck with me. He plays Judas Biggs in the show, and that's a very important character. And when they are together on stage, Donna Cox, Bruce Davis, that's just two people that I see as irreplaceable. So casting is underway, but for some people, I'm only looking for their understudies. So I don't plan to replace them. Especially, it's kind of like when you know something works, if it isn't broken, don't fix it. No, try to fix it. The music in this musical is, I cannot take full credit for it because I truly know that I couldn't have done this without divine intervention. It's beyond me because I know I could not have, on my own strength, created this diversity. It's like New York, it's this melting pot of differences. And while they should clash, they actually mesh together and they create this fist that deals a mighty blow to the issue of sexual abuse. And it's needed. It's needed. The diversity is needed because people need to recognize that Soul on Fire is about universality. Everything that happens to this heroine, it's not about color, it's not about socioeconomic background, it's not about education. It could happen to anyone. So the music shows that in the diversity of the sounds: classical, opera, rap, gospel, musical theater. These genres are all meshed together into this melting pot of performance throughout the show. So you'll expect to get a diversity of sound and genres. My vision for Soul on Fire is to continue to tell the story. I think that's the main objective, is that we continue to reach people, to keep the momentum going on breaking silence. I want to see a national tour. I believe that it's a story that never gets old, and unfortunately, sexual abuse just never goes away. It increasingly becomes a taboo subject in all communities. It's universal. But the message of Soul on Fire is that there is hope, that there is redemption, that there is forgiveness, if we only but choose it. So I believe that my ultimate vision is that we continue to tell the story, but on a larger scale. National tour, Broadway, and maybe even an adaptation for television. This musical is important to all communities because it allows you to see that you don't have to continue suffering in silence in whatever area might be hurting you in your life. It's about standing up and walking from that area that titles you just a survivor to a place where you're standing tall and being strong and being a person that is thriving, not just surviving. I love surviving, but to thrive means you smile through the tears and you smile through the hurt because you know that you've won, that you beat it. And unfortunately, suffering in that way, abuse of any kind, is something that you continue to get over and over again. The healing is continual. So the more we tell a story like Soul on Fire, the more we help people realize their worth and who they are, and that surviving is great, but thriving is necessary. I charge you, my winged superiors, to listen with your heart. Let your wings down long enough to hear. I, the cherub Moses, must share my soul with you, and without delay, I'll make my motives clear. On the day you sent me down to walk among mortal souls, I felt that I had reached the highest cloud. But now I fear that I have traveled a forbidden road unknown. What I now confess to will in no way make you proud. I didn't mean for it to happen. How I look into her eyes, I didn't mean for it to happen. How I dream of her at night, I didn't know that as an angel I could miss her when she's gone. I didn't know that I could ever want to hold her in my arms. This song is sung by my character Moses. And in this piece, Moses, as an angel, has decided that he does not want to answer the calling on his life, much like some of us sometimes. We know we're supposed to be doing something, but we really don't want to do it, and we make these excuses. This is where Moses is right now. So he sings this to the other angels on the council. Instruct me, my wise counsel. I'm lost in what I feel, the absurdity of emotions that you tell me can't be real. With wings I take the air and fly fearlessly, but when I'm on the ground and she's near me, I get scared. I can barely breathe. And it goes on, but I can't give all of the goodies away. Come see the show.